Hello everybody, it's me, Kite over here. In this video, I'm gonna do something rather bold. I'm starting my first one-shot and I want to share this process with you. Whether you're new to comics or an experienced creator, I hope this video offers some insight. My goal with this one-shot is to get somewhere started, and also to get good at making comics for the future, so I'm not an absolute noob forever. So, let me show you how I started and where I'm heading. Let's dive in. So, I decided to make my title for this one-shot as Peaks of Crouthi, which I got my ideas from a Latin class project. I was pretty dogshit with my grammar and Latin rules, but I really loved that class. So, I created a plot about a Greek demigod named Crouthi. He was tasked with hunting some monsters who were basically terrorizing the knights. What begins as a simple monster hunt quickly unravels into something far sinister and dangerous. The mystery deepens as Crouthi uncovers shocking truths about creatures and forces and behind their attacks. From there, I layered in some details to build suspense and decide how to visually bring the action and drama to life. When starting with plot structure, make sure to keep it simple. Use bullet points to outline the basics so everything is really easy and clear to follow. From there, expand with a synopsis or a dialogue script to make sure to plan out speech bubbles and descriptions, making panel creation much more smoother. Inspiration is key, so make sure to take your time into researching your setting and your plot to ground your ideas. For smaller projects like a one-shot, entry-level research is good enough. Reading articles, Wikipedia pages, or watching videos are all good enough. Research helps create a strong foundation, and can even influence character designs by adding historical or genre-based accuracy. Research does not only help with world building and settings, but it also enhances how you do your character design. For Crouthi, I've been studying Greek statues, mosaics, and clothing to reflect the standards of beauty and attire for the time. A solid plan includes making an outline, writing a script, and researching historical or fictional elements, along with finding inspirations from other stories. To make your story stand out, focus on keeping the plot unique and concise while emphasizing major events and narrative shifts. A good tip is to summarize your plot in a single paragraph. It makes sharing and pitching your story much easier. The summary doesn't need to include every detail, just the key points that drive the story forward. Here's an example of my summary for the Peaks of Crouthi. A monster hunter in ancient Greece, Crouthi, forges a few mythical weapons with his friend, Machulus. He'd be summoned by the king of Thysine, who expresses fear of certain beasts plaguing the well-being of his subjects and royalty. Crouthi would go and investigate the issues. He'd find that the monsters known as the Crouthi are far more than what he would expect. Their strength and endless supply in numbers. Crouthi would have to go great lengths to fight against the plaguing forces of the Crouthi, and must prepare for a sacrifice as well. This should help you get certain feelings as to what would be happening in the narrative, and also what to expect from the genre as well. Once your plot and a few pages of the script are done, it's time to move up onto thumbnail sketches and storyboards. Use these tools to map out panel flow, dialogues, and overall pacing for each page. For simpler panels, small thumbnail sketches work well, while more complex scenes like detailed landscapes may need larger drawings to capture values and details. This approach helps you visualize scenes in a more rendered way without overcomplicating your layout. So, keep your panel designs clean and intentional to avoid messing up your planning process. Storyboarded panels offer a glimpse of what to include but aren't final decisions. Creating thumbnail sketches early ensures you have a reference even after delays. Thumbnails act as a foundation for planning pages and panels later. They help maintain consistency and direction in your work. I'm focusing on producing as many thumbnail sketches as I can right now. This process simplifies decisions when transitioning into finalized pages. The next step will be deciding when to start drawing the actual comic panels. After finishing the plot and some thumbnail sketches, I started working on character design pages and concepts. I varied the quality of my concept art with the main characters, which were very detailed and inked, whereas the minor characters only got pencil sketches. Concept art is flexible, so use whatever materials you prefer, like pencil sketches, microns, or even dip pens with India ink. For concept art, focus on drawing the full face and body, including the front and back views. Include clothing and any special outfits your characters might want to wear. For example, I've drawn Kostas in a Greek robe and also hoplite inspired armor. Concept art helps solidify your designs and keeps them accessible on a paper or a digital canvas rather than just in your head. Concept art helps solidify your designs and keeps them accessible on paper or a digital canvas rather than just in your head. Since this is my first one-shot, I'm keeping concept art light to avoid dying from too many monster energy drinks, because they can only carry my sleepy dumbass so far. For this one-shot, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone as a traditional artist to explore digital art, something I've only done sparingly before. Most of my work is pen and paper based, but I want to push myself and expand my skill set with digital tools for this project. I've chosen Crouthi. It's a free and professional software because of its impressive functionality and its professional interface. While Crouthi takes longer to learn compared to simpler tools like Medibang, I believe that the learning curve is worth it because it has really advanced features to it. My biggest challenge right now is efficiently using digital tools to make more polished work, which is slowing me down a bit. I'll be honest, I've been slacking off lately and I really need to work a lot faster, but this one shot is motivating me to stay more consistent. In my next video, I'll walk you through on how I use my thumbnail sketches as a foundation so I can start illustrating my digital panels fully. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing, as that really motivates my lazy ass into making more videos, and I can be more helpful as well.